I'm Jeff Bloodring, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, we're picking up right where we left off with Yuri. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, so now we just have Monika left. Hi, Jeff. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Jeff. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even though you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh my gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable with doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sure. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the Wall by Monika. That's not what it says, but... Jeez, how long is this thing? It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It's just too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. Sounded like she was talking about a noisy neighbor or boyfriend, maybe? It's been influencing my poems a bit. And empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out on strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something done on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sounds like an infomercial. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Natsuki, what's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with her one hand. Natsuki, I guess you could say it's fancy. Yuri, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Jeez, we got a heated debate going on here. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Yeah, sounds like Natsuki here is the hothead of the group. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. You always have that one character that's always negative. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Oh boy. Now, Yuri, I think you're playing a fight here. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. You did. Me. Which people did, by the way? Sherry liked it. And Jeff did too. Yeah. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Jeez, Natsuki, lay off. First of all, excuse me? Oh boy. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jeff liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stopped. Oh boy. Oh? The music stopped too, I don't like it. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yep, there we go. That's not what and I don't like this new music. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Oh boy, what's going to happen? Maybe you're just jealous that Jeff appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And now how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Jeez, no. If I was for myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do cutsy. Here comes Siri. Is everyone okay? No, this just got weird. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jeff started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... Nat and Yuri. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Jeff. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Why does this sound like circus music for? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jeff. Why am I in the middle of this? Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings in meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jeff? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, gosh dang it, we gotta choose. So, of course, that's going to be... Help me, Sayori? Natsuki. You're right that I think I liked your poem. Oh boy, did we just screw up? See? Wait, I picked Yuri. Why did it go say... I don't know. Wait, that's not an excuse for me to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's true. That's not what happened at all. Isn't it? Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That is true. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this would have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... And here comes Monika. Alright, well, it is 2:52. We're probably going to have to close out this episode soon. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? No, this is Natsuki we're talking about. Nah. Alright, Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she couldn't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Alright, we'll read this and we'll read past this the next one and we'll call it an episode. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. This last one. Yuri doesn't need to. You know what? And with that being said, I think we're going to end this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club here. This episode got really intense when Yuri and Natsuki got to reading each other's poems, but this game does get a little scary. I don't know if the choices affect how scary it gets, because the last time I watched any Let's Play of this game was like years ago when I first got internet. When I first started, back in I forget when I first watched the Let's Play of this. It's been a while, so I don't remember what the choices do in order to cause it to be scary, or if it just gets naturally scary the more you go. So, but with that being said, I've been Jeff Buckbrain. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time.